Hey guys, Mike Sporting Habits here. You always see one of these Rubik cubes sitting around. So, if you want to see how to finish it, stick around. We're going to start right now. So, you pick a color. I always pick the white. That's what I always start with. And the first thing you want to do is solve this cross. And as you solve this cross, you also want to solve the next one up from each cross. So we're going to start white. I go the white on the bottom. To get the white on the bottom, to get the cross there, you need to put one of these center pieces in the top opposite spot. So right there would be a white piece. So we gotta get white piece up here in the center. Let's see, start something like that. Oh, look, that already worked out. So you get a white piece opposite of the white. It has a green. We would turn this until the green matches up with green, which it already was. And then once we get to there, we flip this up. And that would be one of them. So the next one, oh, it's already sitting right there. We get to the opposite side, which is there. We have red, we flip it over. Let's see if we can continue. There's a blue, find the blue. Blue. Now this one, it's not on top. The white's on the side. So what we've got to do is get it up on top. What we will do is just take that, turn it sideways, move it up one. It's now on top. But wait, we moved our blues. Move them back. Blues are back. Oranges line up there. So now we have this cross solved. And let me hold this in the wrong spot anyway. So you have a cross of the whites on the bottom, right? Whoop. Now we got to finish the corners. Well, to get the corners, you have to have the right piece in the opposite or the corner above it. So right here, we'll just use this one because it's up here. And this is a white piece, green piece, and an orange piece. So we would find the green side, the orange side, and we know the white's going to be on the bottom. So we got green and orange, and this is an algorithm that you use when solving a Rubik's Cube. It's a 4-move. Get used to it because it's always there. We'll do the right side first. So what you would do, the guy got this piece in position above here. This obviously is in the wrong spot. So you would take on this one as a right-handed algorithm, and then there's also, it's a mirrored image left-handed algorithm. So on the right-handed, it'd be right side up, right side over, right side down, right side back. And we got it put in place, but it's not oriented right, so we just continue to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there it put it into place. So that's correct. So we'll take another one. Here's one right there. And it's a blue and a red. And we need to put it between the blue and the red. Same thing. We can actually do this one on the left side. So if I were to take and put this piece here with the left side algorithm, it would be left side up, and then move it over, left side down, move it back. See where we're at. We're there, but we're in the wrong position, so we just keep repeating it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then it's there, but this is the fourth. Sometimes you have to make sure you do the fourth one. Here we got a blue and an orange and a white. Sometimes you can just put them right in without messing them around. Got one more here. It's in there, but it's in the wrong place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. And so we've got this bottom row. The bottom's all solved on white. We've got the bottom row done, and the center should be denoted as to what side, and the yellow will be on top if you do with the white on the bottom. So now we're going to try to solve these side centerpieces. Again, white's on the bottom, side centerpieces. And to do that, we have to start with a piece that would match up. Here's a green and red. We're going to take it and line it up with the green just for simplification here. So we line it up with the green. It's a red. It needs to go this way. So what I got to do is I got to move this out of the way. And then I've got to take this bottom corner, bring it up and out of the way using my algorithm, and then I'll switch my hands and I'll put it back in. I'll show you that here in a moment. So start back over. Green one's lined up. It's a red up top. The red's on this side, so we need to move this block away from here. You need to take this piece out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we know if it's right above it, we can put it right in, but what I gotta do is if I took it out left-handed, I need to put it in right-handed. So I just move it over like that, and I take this piece and I put it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I were to turn back the way we started, that green piece has ended up right there. Magic, huh? So here's a blue and an orange. So we got a blue. We need to go to the orange side, so we move it out of the way again. Take this corner out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts that corner right there. And we need to move it over to the opposite side and put it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts this piece in. That puts the corner back. So now we've got, well, this all messed up here anyways. But anyways, we've got all these that have yellow on them up here, but we're not done on the side. So this side piece actually goes over here, and this side piece goes over here. So what we got to do is we got to take this side piece out. To do that, we just have to replace it with whatever we're going to replace it with. So in this case, we're going to take this one out. 2, 3, 4. Then we put that corner back in, and it changes the piece around. So now I look for the piece I took out. It's right there. Take it to the red. It's got to go to the blue side, so I move it away, and I put it in here, which will bring this piece out. 2, 3, 4. I count to myself. It helps me. And it helps everyone else. So now we got one left. We need this orange and green one to be put there. So we line it up, move it out of the way. 2, 3, 4, and put it back in. So now all of these bottom 2 rows should be solved with the bottom, which is a white. So now we got to solve this top yellow cross. So either you're going to have a line like this, or don't mind me, I'm going to do something here. Or you're going to have a cross, and that's what we need to do is have this cross. Or you're going to have a dot or an L shape. But I'm going to take you all the way back to the beginning. So if you have a dot there, and you don't have this L, or you don't have the cross, or you don't have a straight line somewhere, you can just do this from any side you want. If you have a straight line, you would put it this direction, which I'll show you that ideally in the next move. It would go this direction, and we would do this algorithm getting ready to show you, and then you'll get the cross. Or if you have this L shape, you put this L shape in the top left corner away from you. What you do is you take this face, you turn it away, be to the right, and then you do that algorithm of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was on the right hand side. And then you would take that face and turn it back. This would be the straight line I was talking about. And what you would do is, we don't have the cross, so we just do it one more time. So the straight line's got to go, well, I guess parallel to the other, horizontal to the world. I guess all 3 rows are horizontal, but however you want to call that. Put it crossways, not upways. Put it crossways. Turn that face. Algorithm of 4, right-handed. And then turn that back, and now you have a cross. So now that we have a cross, what we're going to try to solve is to make sure that our colors match up. So there's a red one matches up, but the blue doesn't. The orange does, and this one does not. So what we've got to do, this algorithm I'm going to show you here, will switch the front piece and the left piece. Yes, the front and the left. So if sometimes you'll end up with the red will be right and the green will be right per se, and you would move that away from you here, and these would be wrong, and then you'd want to switch these. So right now we're going to switch an orange and a green one, and then we'll have to do this yet again. So this one's a little different. Everything is right-handed and right spins off the top. So I go right hand up, right hand over, right hand down, right hand over, right hand up. This is right hand over, and then right hand back down. So what I did in succession, ideally, is I spun this orange and this green one, which now puts it in place here. So now the blue and the red are off, so I would do the same thing. We'll do it one more time here. So it's right hand up, right hand over, right hand down, right hand over, right hand up, right hand over, right hand over, right hand down, right hand over. And now we spun that one and that one, or I mean that one and that one, sorry. The red and the blue are in place now, and the green and orange are in place. So the next thing we need to do are put the corners in the correct positions before we can solve the orientation of where they set. So right now we have a green, red, and yellow. So that does not match up because we need a green and orange. Here we got a green and orange, so that one technically would be over there. But if I were to put it over there, then my centers don't line up. So leave them alone. If you have one that is correct, you put it in the front right. Here is one that's actually correct. There's a blue, a red, and a yellow. The red and the blue and the yellow. So we put that one in the front right. And then what we do is an algorithm, and I don't know exactly how it does, but it'll swap these corners around if I paid attention. It will not change this one, though. It changes the other one somehow. And you just keep going until it's right. So it's right hand up, left hand up, right hand down, left hand down. And that one stays where it's at. This one is not correct, not correct, not correct. So then we do it again. So right hand up, left hand up, right hand down, left hand down, correct. Now that one's correct, and that one's correct, and that one's correct. So we've got all the corners in place where they need to be. We've got the cross solved, and they're orientated correctly. This one is a continual process. You can't stop and start over until you're finished now. So we have one corner that's done right here. So we don't need to solve that corner. So to solve these corners and put them and to change them around, what we do is we take and we put the yellow on the bottom. And since this one's correct, I'm not going to start there. So I'm going to start on this one because I need to correct it. And this is the algorithm of 4 that we've been doing. And we go until this block is correct. Now you can't turn out on top or you'll mess it all up. So this will be a 4, the right hand up, over, down, back. And then we do it again. 4. And then, so this is correct. Now, everything else is off. But now that I know this one's correct, what I do is I just turn this bottom 90 degrees. And now I need to solve this one. And just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget that 4th one or you'll mess it all up. This one's solved. Let's turn it again one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And voila, you have just solved the Rubik's Cube. Again, I'm Mike with Sporting Habits. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to totally mess this camera up as I try to spin it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.